I'm Wallace, I'm 21 and I'm currently a hockey player for England and Great Britain. Starting to play was probably through my family. So my dad played quite a bit when he was growing up, and then when he had me, was playing down at a local club called Oxted. So when I was a kid, I'd go down and watch his games with my mum, and then when I got old enough, would go onto the pitch after his games, have a little hit about with him. The next big thing for me coming up is the Tokyo Olympics. It's been a dream of mine since I've been a kid, and day by day it's starting to feel more and more real. You know, we had the kitting out day last week, and you know, some of the media stuff around it just is all starting to feel more and more real. It's never just been my goal to go to an Olympics. I want to go out there, I want to win medals, win gold medals. As proud and as honoured as I am to go out and represent Team GB, I'm still very, very aware we've got a job to do this summer. And then I think looking a little bit further ahead, I've actually agreed to join a Dutch hockey club next season called HGC. So for me, it's a pretty exciting move, because the Dutch league growing up has always been the top league. Hockey means a lot to me. I think, you know, my whole life sort of revolves around it at the moment, with all the decisions I've made. So deciding, you know, not to go to university, doing an online course to allow me to achieve this sort of dream of going to the Olympics. A lot of my friendships have been built around hockey, and you know, some of the sort of people I've been able to meet through hockey has been, well, solely down to that. I mean, sitting here right now with brands I hire, I mean, I'd never come across that in any sort of other walk of life. So yeah, I'd say a lot of the sort of opportunities I've had to travel the world with GB, going to Australia, been to New Zealand, Argentina, places you just never really get to go to, have come through hockey. What I really like about this collaboration is the alignment of sort of our values. Obviously, Hire's a brand that sort of promotes well-being, promotes health. Something with what I do is obviously very important to me. Trying to keep myself in as good a shape as I can be to go out and compete. So yeah, I think firstly, having a brand that you have similar values with is so important to be able to work with. And then just the support that Hire brings me means I can go out and not have to worry about sort of doing other things on the side of hockey. I can just focus solely on training and sort of bringing my best self to every session, every match. I think it says a lot about Hire, the brand, the fact that they want to create these, supporting young athletes, create long-lasting relationships, and that's certainly something myself that I find quite important, not just being with a brand in the short term and having 1 or 2 years and then it being done, but creating a sort of a long-lasting relationship that can support me throughout my whole career, hopefully. I think my biggest fans has to be my family. The amount that they've sort of sacrificed and dedicated to me to be able to get to where I am it's incredible. I'm fully indebted to them. My mum, my dad, my sister, my little brother who plays hockey as well, and probably keeps me going because I'm a bit worried he's going to be better than me one day. So that sort of keeps me training. But yeah, I'm fully indebted to them, and of course, brands such as Hire supporting me is so important too. My advice to my younger self, it's always been to just back yourself, believe in yourself. I think when I was younger, I was always a bit shy, and growing up, there were sort of teams I didn't get selected for purely because I went to, you go to these trials, and I'd never really sort of put my game out there and show people what I could do. And growing up, I've sort of learned to develop a bit of confidence with myself, with my game, and it's made unbelievable difference to me. So yeah, my advice to my younger self would be just to always back yourself.